Alright guys, Survival Every Day. Got a trigger upgrade here for the Stag Arms AR-15. This was my first AR, and this is the one that I kind of like test things on, see if I like it or not. Today I'm going to be putting in a Giessele automatic. It's a SSA-E trigger, and there's a couple of videos out there on how to put them in. I just thought I would just throw my 2 cents in there on how I'm going to do it. I was going to do well, I don't know if there's a battery in this thing. Let's see. Yeah, it's got it. All right, let's see what the trigger pull on this is. And by the way, this is unloaded. I've checked it 3 or 4 times. And why is that not doing anything? It's interesting. Give it another shot. And for some reason, I don't think my trigger gate is working. Take a look at that. All right, let's give that another try. And it seems to be working now. Yeah, let's give that a little shot here. Well, yeah, you know, it was working. Yeah, that. All right, let's try it again. All right, so I got 9 pounds trigger pull on that. So let's see if we can do it again. And I'm not too sure if this Giessele will make it a lot less of a trigger pull. Okay, so now I got 6 pounds on that. Let's try it again. That's a little unusual. 11 pounds on that. You know what? It must be this. Maybe it's not tight. Let's try it again. Wow, that's unusual, huh? Okay, 6 pounds. I don't know about that. So I tested it a few times, and I got pretty consistent between 7 and 9 pounds. So let's see if this will lighten it up a little bit by doing the Giessele automatic trigger. Well, I do know though that maybe if it doesn't lighten it up, maybe I'll make it more consistent, and maybe I'll make it a little bit smoother. All right, so I've got it the lower separated from the upper, and just to FYI, I'm in my garage, and it is hot as balls out here. It's like 100 degrees, and with the lights, so you see sweat dripping. That's me. Anyway, with any obviously with any trigger install, you're going to be removing the factory trigger. And what's interesting, I don't know, maybe I'll show it better when I pull it out. But the hammer, I don't know if you can see that or not. The hammer is quite a bit skinnier and smaller. So also they give you this like spacer that you can use. At first I didn't know what it was. When I opened it up, I was like, what the heck is this? But basically you push out your pins, and this will hold it in place while you push in the new pins. So that's what that is. If you get one, that's what that is for. All right, let me go ahead and take this apart, take the trigger out. All right, so here's a little comparison of the 2 triggers. I gotta tell you, the Giessele is very smooth. It has a very smooth finish on it. You can see there's a knot. And here's the hammers. Oops. All right, so I just pushed, it's a slave pin, I guess, if you want to call it. Just pushed the slave pin in, knocking out the trigger pin. And they're pretty much factory. And I believe that, I don't know if it's, they give you like a little thing of, I don't know where it went. There it is. It's hiding. They give you, which is really nice, they give you some oil or lubricant, I guess. And they have a couple of points on here that they want you to add lubricant to. And if you can see it on here. Lubrication point here, and then also at all the points of contact. So I'm going to go ahead and put some lubrication on there, and then put it in, put it into the lower. So it's out of the way. All right, so here's here's the lower, and left the safety in, and you kind of have to work it down in there, and show you what I lubed up the pin and put it in, and I tell you, that went in really, really easy. Especially, I guess maybe it's something to do with the lube, maybe. But anyway, so this is kind of a neat little thing that they give you. All right, let's go on to the hammer. Now remember, the spring goes up in here, and then this has to be bent down when you put it into the lower. So these go backwards, or face the buffer tube. All right, so that was a little harder getting in the hammer than I thought. I'm like dripping with sweat out here. Anyway, it was a little harder to get in. I put some lube, maybe a little too much, on the different points, and I'm actually pretty amazed at how far back the trigger is compared to the stock or standard trigger. That wasn't good, was it? Grease on my fingers. Anyway, so, and also didn't help that I ran a drill through my finger today. So, all right, so let's see. I'm going to put it back together and try to trigger weight and see how it functions. All right, so I've been getting consistent 6 pounds with that trigger, and 5 pounds. So right around 5-6 pound trigger. So yeah. It was worth every penny. That is incredible. And hopefully you can see that. I got you all angled up there, right, with the camera. There's just a little bit of take up, just a small little bit. See if you can actually see the trigger. See, there's that little bit of take up right there, and then boom. It's pretty nice. It's interesting though. Yeah, you know, when they say that the Giessele triggers are like shooting, it's like glass, or just really, you know, a very smooth trigger pull and hammer dropping, and it really is. It's like glass smooth. Yeah. All right. So next is the range test and see how it goes.